Servigo, Servicio on the Go, an online job order mobile application for non-professional workers. The study focuses on giving solution to the people working in the informal economy sector to market themselves within the community in an innovative way. Project context. In a global view, we all know that underemployment and unemployment are one of the major problems of a country's economy, especially those third world countries. These unemployed and underemployed individuals often take refuge to the informal sector of the economy. This sector of the economy is composed of self-supporting individuals, self-employed individuals who are willing to offer their goods, skills, services to the community that surrounds them. This sector has always been a saving grace for these unemployed and underemployed individuals. In a local view, in the Philippines, according to a labor force survey, the informal sector takes up around 15.6 million. That's a total of 38% of the country's working population. But because of the current situation, the global crisis, the pandemic we are experiencing right now, the unemployment rate soared up to an all-time high of 17.7%. That's around 7.3 million Filipinos. In the chosen locality of the study, which is the municipality of Santa Cruz, Laguna, the researchers found out that there is a strong demand of these informal sector services. During the initial investigation, the survey, 76 out of 80 household respondents prefer a home service setup in handling their common household needs or problems. These are the likes of plumbing, home painting, manicure, pedicure, etc. These demands in the community create income opportunities to the informal sector workers who has the ability, skill, and talent to satisfy these demands. And due to the pandemic, the crisis, and the quarantine restrictions, which resulted to limited outdoor activities and the need to generate an income, these demands in the community bolstered up. And in order to improve or enhance the response of these demands and to create more opportunities to the informal sector workers, at the same time giving convenience to every household, the researchers created Servigo, your home service partner, a mobile application that connects service finders to the nearby service providers through a recommendation system powered by a GPS technology, or the Global Positioning System, which will be administered by a Servigo web admin platform. And in order to achieve this output, the researchers set their objectives. First, to conduct preliminary investigation and tech gap analysis in order to determine the necessary features and functions of the mobile application. Next, to enhance the current process of finding and locating service provider and service finders or the customer through the integration of GPS or the Global Positioning System, which will also serve as a security feature of the mobile application. Next is to test the quality, performance, and reliability of every feature and functions of the developed mobile application to ensure that it is working and in good condition. Next is to organize beta testing in order to evaluate the user acceptance and the operational readiness of the developed mobile app. And lastly, to conduct an assessment for the developed mobile application through an in-depth interview with the possible stakeholders or the future users. Now, the researchers also set the scope and limitation of the study. First, the scope area of the study is only within the range of the chosen locality, which is the municipality of Santa Cruz, Laguna. Next, the study consists of 3 platforms. These are the following: a mobile application for customer and service finders, a mobile application for service provider partners, a website for the administrator for their administrative tasks. Next, The study focuses only on the process of providing the needed service provider to the service finder or the customer through a recommendation system. Next, the study only covers 9 categorized services. These categorized services are the top 9 basic household problems in the locality. And these are the following: plumbing, laundry, carpentry, manicure, pedicure, home painting, refrigerator repairs, electrical, washing machine repairs, and television repairs. And lastly, the study also provides a web admin platform for the administrative tasks, and it will also serve as a landing page. Now, the limitations. First, the study does not cover any online payment and is limited only to cash on delivery method of payment. This is the payment transactions of the service provider and the customer or the service finder. Next is, the study is only applicable to Android mobile device users which has internet connection and a GPS feature on their phone. And lastly, the study does not cover any online processes of the service providers in remitting commissions and applications in their applications. These are the data gathering activities the researchers have done. First, interview, library research, online research and tech gap analysis and observations, and survey and questionnaires.
The next video is the software development video, which showcases the process, input, design, and logic of the system. But because of the video length restrictions, we're just going to show the core process of the system, which is the service request process.
Good day. I'm here to discuss to you about what is Servigo. Servigo has 3 platforms: Servigo website, the Servigo mobile application for the customers, and the Servigo mobile application for the service providers. Each platform has their own unique functionalities and users. Such as the website, it has the Servigo admin and the system admin, in which the Servigo admin can generate monthly commission reports, generate monthly complaint service provider reports, accept or input service provider remittance, notify service provider for overdue remittance, activates or disables service provider accounts, and serve as a landing page for advertisement and accepts application intents. While the system admin can add, modify, and archive Servigo admin accounts. Next is the Servigo service provider for our service partners. It has the functions that can register service provider, view receive requests from customers, accept service requests, view service or job history, view service provider profiles, computes total profit and mobile app commission to be remitted, cost customers, and reports customers. And lastly, to our customers, which are the Servigo customers, has these functions: register customer, recommend service provider, rates and feedback service providers, show ongoing request, service requesting, show history transaction, call service provider, update customer address, and report service providers.
Next is the system demo of the core process, input, design, and logic of the study, starting from client registration to the completion of the service request.
Servigo customer mobile application, registration, service request, transactions, demo. First time nag-open ng app, gingi ng permission ng app na i-access yung global positioning system, GPS feature ng phone para mamaya magamit natin sa pagkuha ng address. Then, para makapag-register, valid phone number lang. Try natin pasobrahan. Phone number is not valid. Kulang naman. Phone number is not valid. Try natin yung tamang phone number. And then, sending code. Once na nag-send yon, may lalabas na input box, verification input box, na ibig sabihin dumating na yung code sa phone mo, sa number mo na binigay, 8581654. Try natin input using OTP.
Try natin mali. 581657. Tingnan natin kung makapasok siya. Hindi. Ginawa namin ganyan para mas ma-minimize yung mga trolls, mga fraudulent users, mga customer na yung gumagamit lang ng app kasi may ibang mga panlolokong gagawin. Ngayon, pag nag-sign in, babato ka sa registration panel, which is automatic na kukunin yung address mo at mag-generate ng address dun sa input address text, input text address. Automatic yan. Ginawa natin ganyan para mas maging less hassle at mas mapabilis yung proseso ng mga customer. Kasi yun naman, isa sa aim natin, mabigyan sila ng convenience at mas mapadali yung mga proseso. Ngayon, first name, last name, and email address. Tapos niyan, signing in. Okay, pag naging okay na, nakakreate ka na, pumunta ka sa main panel, allow Serbigo to record audio, allow Serbigo to manage calls. Allow natin yan kasi first time nag-open ng app. Kasi mamaya, gagamitan natin yung mga features na yun. Main panel, may 9 services tayo, which is the top basic home problems na lumabas sa aming survey, sa aming locality, sa municipality ng Santa Cruz. Ngayon, may ongoing transaction panel, wala pa. May history transaction panel, wala pa rin. Yung 9 services na yon is broad pa siya, hindi siya specific, pero naka-categorize lang. Yun po yung lumabas sa aming survey sa aming locality na pinili, which is Municipality of Santa Cruz. Sa mga tao doon. Ngayon, punta tayo sa profile panel, profile tab, kita natin yung profile, yung address natin, na naka-register kanina. Ngayon, kung kailangan naman magbago ng address, point lang ng map. Point, click, then automatic niya mag-generate ng address at yung coordinates, which is ibabato niya sa ating cloud database. Yun. Kuha natin. Bago tayo. Daang bakal. Automatic. Then, nabago din sa taas natin yung address. And save. Current address successfully saved. Ngayon, upload tayo ng photo dahil kailangan ito bago tayo makapag request ng service. Kasi pag walang photo, hindi tayo makapag-request ng service. Okay? Meron na. Okay. Nakapag-upload na tayo. Profile photo successfully uploaded. Okay, balik tayo sa services panel or sa main panel. Kita natin yung 9 services. Plumbing, kita natin service description, service limitation, and fee. Nilagay po namin dyan yung description para makita po ng mga customer o client yung scope na bawat categorized services na kung hanggang saan lang yung scope ng trabaho nila pwedeng gawin. Ngayon, may limitations din yan para malaman din nila na kung ano yung mga bagay na hindi nila pwedeng gawin. Baka kasi pagdating sa plumbing, yung pala ay pagbubungkalin ng septic tank na napakalalim, which is labas na naman yon sa trabaho ng aming service provider. Ngayon, fee, try natin mag-request. Plumbing, kita natin yung tatlong service provider. Ito pong tatlong to ay top 3. Ito po ay nirecommend ng system para sa client o sa user. Pag-click mo sa isa niyan, isa-isa, ay ibabato ka sa isang map view na makikita mo yung service provider at yung address mo, kung gaano sila kalayo sa'yo. Kita mo yan. Kaya, may free will sila based sa top 3. May reviews din yan, bawat isa, para makita ng client na kung ano yung mga review ng provider na yan, based sa mga history ng kanyang pinagawaan. Ayan, try natin mag-request. Siyempre, doon tayo sa may reviews na at sa may mukha. Click natin. Ayan. Babato ulit tayo doon sa map. Ngayon, try natin i-hire. Ngayon, hindi ka makapag-hire hanggat hindi ka naglalagay ng notes or details about sa papagawa mo. Para mas alam ng service provider kung ano yung itatackle niya pagdating sa inyo o kung gusto mong ilagyan ng oras dyan, ano oras siya pupunta, o landmark pa kung gusto mo, at kung sinong hanapin, kung may ibibilin, dito natin mailalagay yon sa details, service notes. Yun, gagawa tayo ng notes. Papalinya ng tubo ng tubig, panibago, okay na, hire. Pagkatapos ma-hire, request successful, pupunta siya sa my ongoing request. Kita natin yung request. Ngayon, buksan natin yung service provider app sa ibang cellphone, sa ibang device. Kita natin may notification. Servigo notification. You have one Servigo job request. Ngayon, buksan natin. Yun. Nakita natin yung request. Ngayon, makikita natin ang request ng client. Dito sa panel, makikita natin yung map and yung address and pangalan and yung fee ng customer na nag-request. Ngayon, yung service provider o yung worker may two choices. I-accept niya or reject. To reject the request, swipe lang sa left. Ngayon, makikita din natin yung notes na ibinili ng customer. Yan, service details. Yan, yun yung binili ng customer. Kita natin. Ngayon, try natin real time. I-accept ni worker. Ayun, nagbago rin yung sa app ng customer. Confirm service ng customer. Para magkasundo na sila. Ngayon, sa service provider, sa worker na app, hired na siya. Ngayon, bound na siya na pumunta doon or nagkasundo na sila. Ngayon, tingnan natin, makikita pa rin natin sa service provider app yung address niya and then yung customer location, which is ito yung magiging guide ng service provider sa kanya pupuntahan. Ngayon, try natin yung call function. Ngayon, tatawag na tayo. Calling, please wait. Ringing. Ngayon, sasagutin natin tawag. Call connected. Yun. Pwede na sila mag-usap. Diyan. And i-end ng customer yung tawag. And then, tapos na. Mawawala din yung modal sa service provider na app. Ngayon, try natin kabaliktaran. Si service provider tatawag kay client. Calling. Ngayon, sasagutin ni client o ni customer yung tawag. Yun, call connected. Yun, okay. Yung ginawa po namin yan para mas maayos ang kanilang pag-uusap. Ngayon, try po natin yung kunwari, hindi naka-open yung app ni service provider. Try po siyang tatawagan ni customer para siya ay manotify na may nagre-request sa kanya. Kung busy siya, ito ay nakakatawag ng kanyang atensyon. Tingnan natin. Kita natin, tumutunog. Ibig sabihin, nanonotify, may lumabas na notification. Sa ganun, malaman ng service provider kung hindi man niya napapansin na may nagre-request pala sa kanya, may tumatawag. Makikita natin. Kaya yung call function, voice streaming call function ay napakahalaga nito sa app para magkasundo sila and mas maging efficient yung pagkukuha ng request o yung pagre-request. Ngayon, try naman nating i-rate si service provider. Kunwari, tapos na yung gawa, nakapagbayad na, magbabayad na, gagawa na tayo ng feedback. May lalabas pong panibagong form o modal. I-input natin dyan yung star rating and then yung comment natin, yung feedback sa service provider, sa kanyang trabaho. Ngayon, try natin magawa ng feedback, comment. Medyo mabagal ang pagkagawa pero sulit na. Ngayon, rate natin siya ng medyo mababa para makita natin na mabago yung rating. Okay, 2. Rate natin ng 2. Ngayon, nawala na sa my ongoing transactions. Nandun na siya sa transaction history. Nakita natin. Ngayon, try natin. Tingnan natin yung service provider na yon na si Roberto Rodriguez. Nakita natin, nagbago ang kanyang ratings from 4.5 to 3.5 kasi binigyan natin siya ng 2 and then bumaba din siya. Ngayon, nakita natin sa reviews, nadagdagan din. Ayun, nandun na yung reviews natin na binigay natin service rating na 2 and yung comment, yung feedback. Ngayon, yung recommendation system na to ay based on sa ratings and then sa distance ng service provider sa client o sa customer na nagre-request. Yan po ay top 3, which is interchangeable o nababago depende sa nangyayari real time. Try po natin baguhin. Okay. Try natin. Papasok pa sa database, cloud database, babaguhin natin. Ang rating nitong nasa pangalawa, John Rick Gonzalez, papalitan natin ng rating. Tingnan natin yung lineup. Yun, nabago. Bumaba siya kasi siya ay 1 star na lang. Kung madami man sila sa lineup na yan, mawawala yung 1 star kasi ang ipapalit dyan yung susunod na sa ranking. Kasi itong recommendation system, top 3, ginawa namin ganyan para maibigay pa rin namin sa customer yung authority na para sila ang mamili, which is very convenient para sa kanila. Yun. Ngayon, punta tayo sa service provider mobile application. Makikita natin na tapos na yung trabaho, wala na sa main panel, sa job request panel, wala na. Makikita niya lang ang kanyang location, address ng worker o ng service provider, yung kanyang address mismo. Ayun, yung job history, service history, ayun, nandun na sa pinaka-latest sa ibabaw, which is na-record na 2 star binigay natin. Ngayon, punta tayo sa profile, my profile ng worker or service provider. Makikita natin dyan yung total services na nagawa niya since siya ay naging service provider nandun sa October 16, 2020. Ngayon, try natin i-filter yung date na kung kailan siya nag-umpisa, October 16 hanggang sa tingnan natin sa 15 ng November. Try natin. May total services made siyang 2, fee collected which is 420, and then mobile app commission na 42, and yung kanyang pinaka-profit 378. Iyang mobile app commission ay yan po ay kita ng app sa transactions na nagawa ng service provider, which is yun po ay 10% lamang. Yan ang kita ng Serbigo, which is i-remit ni service provider every 15 and 30th ng buwan. Ngayon try natin mag-filter sa isang cut-off 1 to 15 kung ilan ang kanyang i-remit. Yun, nilagay namin yung ganitong feature para makita ni service provider yung liability niya na kung magkano yung kanyang i-remit na commission ng service paggamit ng Serbigo mobile application, which is 10% lang naman. Kung sa isang cut-off naman, kung wala naman siyang kita, and then hindi po siya obligado na magbigay kasi wala pong commission sa walang kita. Kaya itong app na to is napaka-helpful and philanthropic approach para sa kanila.
The next video is the core processes of the web admin platform for Serbigo.
So, ito po yung third platform ng Serbigo, which is yung Serbigo admin website. So, under development na rin po siya, pero sa ngayon, papakita ko po ngayon yung mga core functions po nito. So, ang makikita niyo po ngayon is yung landing page ng site. So, dito sa site na to, dinidisplay lahat ng mga information tungkol sa kung paano nag-ooperate yung Serbigo, tsaka konting advertisement na rin. So, isa pa sa mga main function nito is mag-invite ng mga service provider, partner ng Serbigo. So, through this button na to, mag-generate po siya ng form na magtatanong ng pangalan po ninyo, contact number, at yung service type na gusto niyo po kunin. So, ito po yung login page ng admin na nagtatanong po ng email at password ng admin. So, lagay po natin yung ginawa natin. So, ang una pong bubungat sa inyo is yung dashboard. Dito po sa dashboard, makikita yung current number of clients natin, current number of workers, at current number of transactions since the app started. So, makikita rin po dito yung mga transaction na nangyayari ngayon. Sa ngayon, mayroon po tayong isa. Makikita rin po dito yung total commission na na-generate ng system. So, kung natatandaan niyo po, yung sinabi ko kanina sa landing page, na kung saan nag-apply mga gustong maging service partner ng Serbigo. Ito po siya makikita sa table po na nasa tab na ito. So, yung mga contact number po na yun is tatawagan po siya ng admin para mag-undergo po sila ng interview at screening. So dito sa transaction tab, makikita po lahat ng transaction history natin. So makikita po lahat ng total transactions, total commission, monthly commission at monthly transaction. Ito pong monthly commission ito yung target na commission na target natin makuha. Ito pong monthly commission limited naman po is yung mga nakalap natin na remittance para sa ngayong buwan. So dito sa button na to, makikita natin lahat ng mga transaction at commissions overall at monthly. Makikita rin natin yung transactions at commissions per service. Pwede po natin siyang i-save as PDF at diretso print na rin po. So dito sa button na to, which is hindi pa nagpa-function ngayon, mag-generate po siya ng mga complaint reports galing sa mga client, sa mga provider, para sa mga provider. So kapag nakita po ng admin, na-review po na may 3 reports na para sa specific provider na yon, pwede po natin siyang i-disable. So para ma-disable po siya, dito po siya sa service provider tab. So basically dito may control tayo sa mga service provider natin. Pwede po natin siyang i-disable at i-enable. So mag-disable pa tayo ng isa. Try lang natin. Yan po siya na-disable na. Ibig sabihin, hindi na po siya makagamit ng app. So, kung gusto naman po mag-remit ng provider, magagawa po siya dito sa button na ito. So, dito sa button na ito, mag-generate po siya ng modal na tatanong ng date of remittance, commission, amount of commission, at yung status. I-update po natin siya bilang paid from pending. So, dito makikita rin po natin kung kailan last na nag-remit yung service provider at yung days delayed. Makakalculate po itong days delayed na to kapag hindi po siya nakapagbayad for the past 15 days. So, kapag nakita po natin na 3 days and above na po ito, na po itong days delayed, pwede po natin siyang i-notify through an SMS notification. So, as you can see, nag-generate na rin po siya ng message automatically. Tsaka yung recipient ng contact number ng recipient. So, sa ngayon, hindi pa po siya nagpa-function kasi under development pa rin po siya. So, ayun lang po yung mga core functions ng Serbigo admin website.
Okay, that's all. Thank you po and God bless.